all things.
Well, it could have worse.
Yeah.
Just I take it day by day. Up your coal.
So my
Up
customer
here.
them keep on tell me say, yo, USA temperature is fluctuating
Mm-hmm.
as per usual.
I mean, it's March almost still. I mean, it's the downward descent to the end of the month. And the place this cold. The hell?
Yeah, but
Almost April.
yeah, but I know that the temperature can fluctuate, but
Mm-hmm.
goddamn snow in the middle of March in some state.
Yep.
Snow. Yo, that's how
Mm-hmm.
you know, say, yo, the entire planet um weather system, everything has been screwed up since the last couple of natural disasters happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even out there, sir. When last you
Mm-hmm.
hear say the entire island I get pounded by rain, heavy rainfall in a March. Yeah, yeah, 1 and 2 days, but like week back a week. I mean, I'm grateful for the rain still. So wildfire
Mm-hmm.
didn't near my house, and brother, I was concerned. What
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you know? Anyways, um,
Yeah.
before we touch on to the masculinity part, because it's kind of ties into it. So was having a conversation with a couple of the gents at work, and his young youth were just joining out. Zine just
Mm-hmm.
joined the team. Kind of immature. Because the man are what, 18? They are work for himself and thing, must live on it one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the man must have a girlfriend at work, but the two of them ever catch up. Even in a department where, it's supposed to be productive, but them ever cuss each other in a department. So I tell him point blank to him face, say, yo, you know the mistake that you made when you start date someone your age right now? He said, no. The two of you know that you're not mature enough to have a simple conversation, yet you wonder why the both of you can't get what you want from each other. Then I
I find
pose a
it.
que- then I pose a question to the group. I say, yo, what really is the age of where we truly know when we have grown up? Because I'm going to
Uh,
go by society's standards, half of this fucking planet has not grown up at all.
I could add to that. Um, I work with little people in them late 40s, 50s, and some of them 60s. One lady that's in her 70s.
Mhm.
Let me tell you something. Age truly amounts to absolutely nothing when it comes to maturity. Age, yes, it's supposed to bring wisdom. Not everybody wise. You understand me?
True.
Just because a man or a woman have gray in them beard or gray in them hair or gray on them face or whatever, don't mean say automatically the words that he utters is, divine. No. I mean, here this unrealistic standard that we've held people to. You understand me? It's crazy.
It really don't make no sense because you have these guys who are grow up, right? And
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
people made the argument that, oh, they have social media, the internet is more accessible. That is not an advantage. It really isn't. The
No.
internet is such a toxic cesspool. If you don't have your head on your shoulders, you will become the internet.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the amount of bullshit that I have to siphon through on Twitter just to find some half decent shit okay and talk about, it is staggering. It is honestly staggering. I am quite literally impressed by the amount of bullshit people actually let get on their nerves. And the worst part is there are conversations, serious conversations that are had on these platforms. But you know what always happens? the computer bot them. The people who just love to stir madness for no reason at all because it gets them horny and it gets them off. You get me?
Yep.
All right. Latest example. Spice come up with a picture the other day, Bradshaw. We don't not even know if you see it. With her belly look, I say, oh, she's pregnant. Bro, if it comes and asks, why do we even care? Random ass female I talk about, you're commenting, that means you care. I'm like, no, you fucking propaganda. It means that I'm asking, why do we as people care? Right? Doesn't genuinely mean that I directly care because I couldn't give a shit. I don't follow dancehall artists like one time. Like, why would I give this woman more attention than she already need?
I think I can answer this. I believe that a good majority of people, especially in our island of Jamaica, they never grew past the age of high school. A good percentage of our men and women are petulant children, unfortunately. And it grieves me because I say this every day and people go, oh, you sound like you hate people. No. I say, you realize, I'm trying to say, you realize something? Me, I talk something progressive, hell. You know, for make people think, use them spirit of discernment. Use your common flipping sense. Challenge what is being said compared to what people tell you. Yo, nothing to me hurt more than a person who never did nowhere near no conversation and come from out of nowhere and want to fight you down to the very because ears say. Not correctional. Ears say. Want to kill you over ears say. You must say, man. I'm telling you, the level of maturity. I mean, people supposed to have a right to disagree and we can be civil about it.
Of course.
So we'll find out nowadays, people must say, if that person disagrees, you hate them. That word. Once you disagree, you hate them. Once there was a guy who met politics with him and said, oh, so you hate so and so. We said, whoa, 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 whoa. I said, I disagree. When did I say hate? Well, normally when people disagree, they have some bottom line. Nope. No, no, gossip. No, no, gossip. This is a scapegoat clause. This is how women talk. Listen, I'm not trying to take jabs at you, but this is how a woman would deflect. You sound like a woman that's being cornered. There's a lot of male feminists out there. Yeah, people, don't take it the wrong way. Feminists, them play them part.
Really and truly, I think I can speak for the both of us. There's nothing wrong with a male feminist if he has his head on his shoulders. But the ones that we have seen and talked to, most of them are just as bad as the toxic feminists who have degraded that group because they have the same bullshit notions. They have the same toxic mentality where, bro, yo.
I had to say something to somebody one time and them look at me funny. I say, yo, I'm feeling weird. It grieved me because a lot of the problems America face is if the government and other agencies push for a union of the families. I said this to somebody, I said, question. You know that the government has the power to do something about, the lack of fathers in this country, right? You know that, right? The government can change the laws that make if a woman falsely accuse a man, she faced the amount of years that man would have faced if he was convicted. May I tell you, and then then if you bring him back, and this is solution based. Some people are like, oh, that sounds like you like your warm. I said no. The misconception is that everything that comes out of somebody's mouth, it has to have some negative connotations attached to them. Like I can want good for you, but there has to be a twist. No. There is no twist. I want the best for you. I want the best for all of y'all. What do I gain out of guiding y'all down the wrong avenue? You when the youth know where should I go the right road, where them choose the entertaining, the fun path. I say, there's an old saying, them say, oh, never become the passenger in your own life. Never become the passenger in your own life. Translation, never live your life on autopilot. We are just existing. You're not living, you're existing. And I know, and I've seen that myself every day. People who don't have lives outside of work, go work, bed, come back. Work, go out, go back home, bed, go back. And this is a routine most people can't acknowledge or even try break because there's no male leaders anymore. School, the majority of teachers in America, those are teachers like 90 or 93% women. So me them say, you need football men in the classrooms. The guy was like, "Oh, you don't understand how schools work up here." I say, question. I say, based on what you just said, is this thing is getting better? Ah, he said that's a good point. I said, sir, you're right. I say, lack of masculinity, especially in schools, it's rearing a very unlikely and a very sad, sad outlook for a lot of young men, especially young men, you know. And when I say the young ladies, but yeah, even them need it too. But may I be honest with you, the young men right now, them are go through this hell on earth.
Oh, I
Find
Trudy.
hard to believe that young men can't even flirt no more. Right now, let me explain. Not say they can't flirt, they don't know how to flirt.
You go so far as flirt. Man, them don't know. Man, they don't even know how to approach a woman.
Yeah, that shit break my heart, yo. I remember one year we went to a scene many years ago, but you know, really a thing on it then with influence of care. We went to a house party, right, for this St. Hughes girl at the time. And she and all our friend them there then. I mean some fine girls, like, up for six and big girl, you understand me? And me and a youth, named Q, I call him Q. Me see how Q, where they pan? I could go amongst the girl, man. See, man, understand what, so the man do them unfold. And these are those are dressed good. Look appropriate, can approach woman. And I mean, the party split, the chick them the one side, the man them the one side. I saw the bomb buckle like this. I say, yo, Q, where they pan? Go over the girl them side now. Cause we don't come here for them amongst our man. I'm just, me and Q, I just walk, go over there. And I stood there and then the girls are like, yo, what are you guys doing here? I say, oh, I prefer being in the company of beautiful women. Bunch of man who don't know if to talk to nobody. And them start laugh. And I just said start. On the girl, and them, why am I not tell lie? I could have split myself in that 2 and 3. Man, then pull my left, then pull my right, then pull my left, then pull my right. And after a while, luckily that boy them stay from afar and know to say, oh shit. Do the girl them and the dude, them two dude there. I'm gonna tell I said the man at them time and saw drift come over till everybody start integrate and start party. I had to be the icebreaker in a party where these guys are pretty much the same age range. You hear me? So these guys were like 17, 18, so
Hello?
whatever man them had
Yeah, why?
19. Hello?
I hear Trudy.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so these guys were within range. You understand me? 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 19, and them part like the Red Sea. Man them to the left, woman them to the right. And I'm like, oh hell no. And then after a while, when them start dance and people start get on bad, and the the paint saw show.
Mhm.
Yeah, we had a blast. And I won that musical chair thing, but I didn't know I wasn't allowed to move the chair. and, and, I didn't know I was supposed to move the chair.
That's
So
some funny shit right there.
yo, you say I had the place rolling. Yo, you know your boy style, fam. I know how to move a crowd if I want to. Fuck this, and and I've learned this over the years. My confidence was mistaken for conceit. Kind of a bummer now, But then being me, and I won't like, gentlemen, if you think this version of me is bad, oh, you should have known me when I was a teenager. Oh, you should have known me. Oh, yeah, y'all would have been terrified to par with me. Yeah, I did a lot of shit. But
Terrified, they would
anywho,
hate you. They would hate.
I don't like you very much. I don't like you very much. Anyway, but a core point of my argument is this. In a few years, society is going to look very similar up here in America, where men will be too terrified to approach girls out of fear of being shamed. And the scumbag them, the men them who are practice women like doctors practice medicine, they'll be the only ones who will be scoring. You understand me? And be like, how is that? And I say, well, women are like medicine. You practice. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that I get up every day and just walk around and like, hey, baby, what you doing? Oh, angel. No, but you know, sometimes you do put a soft compliment there and a nice smile right there, and you're like, I think I made her day. And the weirdest thing is, women become more receptive to good energy. How men to them can't approach goddamn women, but I understand at the same time they can't compare them to me. But at the same time, I ain't no Mr. Casanova. I ain't. I ain't. I just know how to talk. I mean, I try to keep this PG, so man, just say I know for the only part of things. So you feel me?
Yes, keep stroking that ego. Yeah.
Cause I got a big ego.
Oh, so your topic is, at what age do we actually grow up?
Hold on, wait, what?
That is what I'm seeing right here. At what age do we actually grow up?
Yeah, that was a conversation I mean I have with some guys at work. I mean, there's a wonder like all this shit about when you're at the age of 18 or whatever bullshit. You're an adult now. Huh?
It doesn't work like that.
Huh?
It doesn't work like that.
I can name several 18-year-olds right now who still shouldn't even be having a job. And
18-year-olds alone,
I'm not,
18-year-olds alone.
I'm being nice.
I've seen adults who shouldn't be adults. Like them should go back to kindergarten or something. Learn some basic. I don't know. learn some basic stuff.
Oh yes, yes. Sorry, man. I don't know what just happened. It just dropped. Yeah. Oh, where was I?
We thought you finished.
Uh, okay.
Are
Well,
you by the ducks again?
no, no. You're hearing a generator this time. Well,
Oh.
and, the ducks were
Oh.
high. Ducks sound like cicadas, but way worse. I never know them could make such a horrible sound in unison. Anyways,
It sounded hella creepy. Those ducks.
I remember I tell like they gave me, but in the mind of a pervert, I always wondered like, could I really, could I bone to that in the background? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted. Anyways,
Well, technically, I think it's
mm,
possible because
yeah.
you won't be, and I mean it will help you in some ways, not to what's a nice way to say it, not to come fast.
Well said. Well said. Mm,
That's gonna get the headline.
mm. So
I hope that part gets edited out.
Absolutely not.
What?
I was waiting on that. Anyways,
Hey, if I
um,
remember to edit it out, I remember. If not, well,
he
No,
has been
no,
failing
no.
that part of this minute. You know that. Anyways, the time he's like, yeah, yeah, sure, I'm editing. I'm like, I go on YouTube. I'm like,
no, hey, I don't want
uh,
you to, Bradshaw, don't do
yes,
this. Don't do this.
yes,
The last couple times I've
mm,
edited out the part. Don't do this.
all right,
Wait,
all
hold
right,
on, hold
No,
on,
all
hold on,
right.
no,
hold
no.
on,
I have to
hold
start
on. So, hold on.
filtering
Are we
myself.
just going to forget how you put her on blast and I had that shit recorded and I deleted that from my computer? We'll just forget that.
I can't recall.
Of
I
course
can't
you
recall.
can't. Politician,
Oh,
yes.
Sir, I have no recollection. I don't
Of
know what
course,
you're talking.
yes, because it's
I can't recall.
convenient.
I can't recall, sir. I can't. What you
Of course,
talking
it
about?
can't talk. It's convenient for you to remember. But I bet you me just have it in a top of the screen right there, so you would have rather remember.
Somebody else if you ever been at the complex. Anyway, somebody else if you ever been. I mean, I'm a handsome guy. Sure. Anyways.
Yeah, yeah, we not dispute that, but there's only one Bradshaw. There's only one blacktivist. And only one person who can insult you intelligently in that tone. So you have no escape if I had posted it.
Oh, sir, you haven't seen me try. That's the sad part. This is just flowing out of my essence. Years and years of dwelling in the darkness. But anyway, you wouldn't like to see me try, sir. It's not very nice. And if you have sense, yeah, you gonna call me a hole. If you have sense. But yeah, moving on. But yeah, male and male banter is being pushed as hurtful. I've yet anywhere I've ever trained, been around guys, been around girls, especially the dudes. There has to be some form of roasting, no matter where you go.
I'll
If
say it in a way a
mm,
dad would say it. It builds character.
yes, it does,
I
It
and
mean,
builds character.
it also curves kids too. But continue,
I,
Lord.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I mean, if both of your parents are goody two shoes, you're gonna find a friend who will really make you either love them or hate them, or maybe both. I know I did. But because I also had two parents who were assholes, Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Good. But
Shit.
I don't lie, the whole you have to be your children's friend.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know when I would ever believe or consider being a friend, quote unquote friend to my child. When I'm a big man and big woman, no time for that.
Even then, it's
And
meh.
again,
You
yeah,
know.
no, no,
All
but
right,
the point.
all right.
Hmm?
Devil's advocate here.
Uh,
It depends on what your view of a friend is.
expound.
You have a type of friend that would help you to excel,
Mm-hmm.
not by pampering you,
Mm-hmm.
but by letting you know when you've done something wrong and helping you to take
Mm-hmm.
accountability and correct yourself.
Mm-hmm. Um, in essence, that's what everybody would want in a friend. I am for that personally.
Well, nowadays, all I see with friendships, seeing from other people, um, is mostly just hype men. It's just
Mm-hmm.
hype hype men or hype women. No one
Yeah,
is, you know, calling people out on them shit.
and I believe shame used to be that very important tool that we used to keep certain unfavorable are never come to light. I find it weird now that speaking morality to any walk and sit like a lady, somehow inherently telling a young lady to keep her chastity is somehow shunned upon, and that's also a part of being masculine. It's also a part of your go. It's a part of your job as to guide. You're supposed to guide them. Television. It's not a television's job to preach and teach morality and standards and boundaries. That's a parent's job. So for everybody who believes that TV can raise a fully functioning adult, no, it cannot. I've seen the end result plenty and plenty of time. Grown men and grown women who lack, or if not, let's say not lack, they've been denied. They've been denied certain core life skills. I won't say life skills alone. They've been denied certain morals while growing up. Lack of morality, lack of morals, lack of boundaries. I mean, yo, just saying. I remember one time when I was dating a young lady way back. I used to wonder if she even farted. That shit
What?
was, again, she was so feminine. She acted so quote unquote petite at the time. I didn't think this bitch could fart. But
Seriously?
again, it was all fed. It was all, I don't know. It was all a part of her brought up, especially when it came to femininity. Women back then prided certain things like they wouldn't fart, they wouldn't burp in front of the guy. They would try to, if they burped, it to be like a cute burp. And but I mean, I'm not. This is not about the women per se, but the point I'm trying to make is masculine energy will always complement feminine energy. I don't care what a man looks like. I mean, don't get it twisted. I get it. Some people want the guy to be attractive, or they want to be attracted to the guy. Fine, I get that. But attraction is beyond looks. Attraction is beyond a lot of damn things. But now society has made it so surface level that you would look me square in the eye and say, "Oh, he's handsome, but he's not 6 foot, so no." Or, "Oh yeah, oh she's nice, but she don't got no dick sucking lips." Oh my God, I couldn't believe I heard a dude say that one time. I'm like, wait a minute. So you're about to deny a good girl because she doesn't have, and I quote, dick sucking lips? You know what's in a feel on me? You understand? Because the same social media where the woman them watch and get BBLs and all this shit and all this shit and all this shit. The man them watch the same flipping media too. And a lot of them are being indoctrinated as well. So again, but not knock the people who get BBLs, you know. Don't get it twisted. I'm not hating on anybody who do any improvement, any touch-ups. You know, some people don't fortunate like others. You understand me? Some people are born, you know, saying I was born like this. No, nobody see so. Nobody can be an Andre. Nobody sound. But back to what I said.
You keep
The point is,
stroking your own
I was
ego.
hello. I have the floor. Okay. So,
That's good.
Oh, God.
uh, uh, I need to stop. Anyways,
We both know you won't, but continue.
yeah, I know. But I didn't think I didn't think it'd reach here. Like in my wildest dreams, I never think I'd live to see men don't understand what a man is or how to be a man. I mean, the Caribbean, and I'll be honest with you, and this is not me taking shots at like America, Canada, and the rest of the indoctrinated countries. It's not me taking jabs at them, but I'll be honest with y'all. I didn't think it was this bad up here. Like I didn't think it was this bad. I thought, you know, people do hyper, you know, they inflate certain things, them blow it way out of proportion, but then come in here and witness it for yourself, and you're like, wow, this is not even funny. Seeing a girl, and again, not trying taking shots at the woman, but see a girl weigh way over 300 pounds, have the audacity to disrespect this, see, like disrespect this dude. And I'm like, real. You realize that you are, and the weirdest thing about it, the thing is, she's like, look at me.
I think your sound cut out again.
In her head, she's a 10. In her head, she's a 10. And nobody can tell her that she's not a 10. And all of you are haters, all of you are ugly. And I'm like, someone is to be blamed for this.
Mommy.
Someone has to be blamed. Oh my God. I'm looking at this grown, this grown 20 something. Because her waist look like she's 40 something. And the guy was trying to be nice, and I'm like, oh, where's the reality check for this? Where's her reality check? She needs to catch it. She needs to cash it. She needs to cash it. And again, sorry to say this, but the man them who hype up them girls to sleep with them need to get shot too. You know? Well, anywho, uh, it just I don't know. I don't know. Masculinity is on the rise, but it's in the wrong gender. Chicks are acting more like dudes. Shit. Bitches have rosters like niggas used to have. The fuck? Can you imagine that shit? She has her old dude. She has her young dude. She has her wild dude. She has her fun dude. She has her quiet dude. She has her money dude. And I'm like, wow.
I mean, those things weren't necessarily limited to the masculine female, to be honest, but because of the state of society, it's now gone out of hand. But then it was, I guess, in hand where it was controlled. But now everybody just take it like say, yo, it'll go to style.
People, we need to understand something, you know. Not say Jamaica. We're coming from a culture. Listen to me. We're coming from a culture that if somebody outside of your family was giving you googly eyes, say for instance, a guy was doing that to a girl, she had to hold her head straight. She was terrified of anybody see her looking at that guy. You understand me? I'm not saying if we go back to them state there, I'm not saying that. But the point I'm trying to make is the level of respect you had to have for oneself and one's family. And there it goes back to the number one thing that to me can fix all, because this can be fixed. But a lot of people are going to be selfish because a lot of people don't want to change them ways. A lot of people a lot of people want to live their they want to indulge in them hedonistic lifestyles. And don't get me, again, like I said, people, I'm not judging. You understand me? My problem stems from when you're trying to warp the minds of people who have no idea of life yet. You're telling them that they should go out and sex down the place and run them body count up and traumatize themselves over and over and over and over until the point she bitter and say all men are trash. But then you're like, wait a minute. There's a subsection of men that were invisible to you. There was a good plethora of men that could do the job that you want now, but you didn't want them because they were boring. They didn't create trauma. Didn't put turmoil. Shit, I've met a girl that told me to my face once that my life is too organized for her. AKA boring. Yeah.
What?
You heard me. She told me to my face that my life is too organized, but that's code word for saying I'm boring. Some women, contrary to what they believe or may not believe, they are addicted to a certain kind of toxicity.
Chaos.
What does a woman benefit from having a dude that she knows that if for any reason she can keep up with his desires and needs, like the whole block would go after him? Why would a woman know that kind of man is wanted by almost every chick on the block and still act like she ain't got no sense? I'm vexed with a man if him walk out. Again, ways people, I'm not trying to signal out one, because the man them just as guilty with the same bullshit.
Even worse sometimes.
You understand me? So don't get it twisted. I want to keep men and women accountable because the two of
Brother,
we hurting each
two
other. We are
species,
hurt. Well,
right?
I know we're hurt. Uh-huh.
Two species, and we know say, oh yes, it's a football team, such people in my bill. But what? On the bench, them one in
Mm,
the reserves. Hell, them
mm.
one on the B team. I say, yeah man, we can get a game when A team injured. Brother, hey, bad man, don't get this twisted, you know. I'm all for people enjoying them lives and doing whatever the hell they want to do. But sometimes the shit I have seen, heard, hear what people laugh about, it is sickening. It is honestly
Sir,
sickening. I
sir,
swear to you.
I watched a video where this guy was doing the whole Disney Channel thing. He got a Marathi band and her friends and his friends to show up. So he was going to propose, and in the silhouette of the upstairs apartment, you could see a man grab her in her head and loan back shot from hell. Dog, kill it. Bumbo club. Remember the dog get Marachi band and every music start playing and then. And even the Marachi band had to stop playing because them realized, say, wait a minute. Bumbo clot. I kill dog, I kill it.
Wait, was that the Spanish ad thing?
Repeat that.
Wasn't that? It
Because
wasn't that. It was an actual video.
There's an actual video. It wasn't a
Brother,
skit.
the brother.
The guy got him friends, her friends, a Marachi band. Dude was going to propose, and I don't know. I can't remember. And it was supposed to be a surprise. So dog must go one idea. Them know say she got there home and she must think say Dan gonna work or whatever. Well, a man was working all right, but it wasn't him. A man was working, but it wasn't him.
Hey,
Oh, he was putting in
oh,
that work, all
hey. Dark
right. I
humor,
said,
ladies
well, I
and
know.
gentlemen. Controversial topics 101. Bradshaw strikes again.
Eh, what? Truth? So so when she finally hear the music and then she kinda move the curtain and push her head down and look and see the whole people, man. She drawing back her head and she was telling man, the Bonner boy say, yo, you forget and him still always you see him
Oh,
jump her
it was
and
already
start
done
drawing the clothes
because
to
analyze it.
run down the stairs.
No,
Like said never
the thing
just
that
a
gets
storm
me,
or
Bradshaw, the thing what get me, and I like say, yo, she was quiet about it, you know. But man, the whole
mm-hmm.
block, I hear them. The whole block.
I never hear them here no. I see them see it.
No, but me I tell us the black hear them. Because I was a boss see the silhouette, you know. So him not focus on here. So him already know what clock I strike. Yo, yo.
Yo, when I tell like Doctor Trudy, I mean, when I tell people I watch porn, so I'm kind of a porn connoisseur.
Who
So
doesn't?
yeah, man,
Who doesn't?
that some people are ashamed to say they watch this shit. Let alone fuck. Like sex is so taboo till it's very day. If I even say, "Hi, my name is Andre, and I like porn," like, bitch, please. The shit you did before you even come out of the car. Don't do that. Anyway, anyway, don't play. Don't play. Anyway,
Uh, not
what? The
gonna lie.
truth?
If I get the right amount of money and Bradshaw is still in peak condition, I'm
I
making a
know, right?
show. I am making a show.
And y'all telling I getting the money's worth. Believe me, y'all don't like me. And I think this is why that one never liked me too. But anyways, moving on.
whatever.
Uh
Anywho, back to the accountability thing you were saying. I
yeah.
am realizing this now that even for men, um, going around is not beneficial for them in the long
No,
run either.
no, no. No, it's not.
Because
Me and Doctor talked about this as well. Continue though. Yeah.
because even even at the end of the day, if a guy holds around and he gets to a stage where he actually wants to settle down, he does have that fear of no one wanting to settle down with him because of his past.
Village bicycle.
Yeah.
Use the village bicycle. And
I
that's woman.
mean,
Hold on. People, we're fear here. And everybody who get the title village bicycle is a woman. Some man at the village bicycle. Come on. Some man, some man like them supposed to say that them can't say no. Come on, bro.
hey,
We all
all right,
know a
all right.
nigga like that.
All right.
Man have him woman, man have him woman, and man have him girlfriend on the side. But a new thing just come up the road. Blood, pipe him skin catch a fire. We all know a guy like that. Come on, so
Them still exist to this day.
no, because society refuses to change. And I said this to somebody already know, and it's not me alone said, and I don't think I think Dario said it one time too, and even the great Curly Locks, twin say it too. Me say the only reason why Godman and them man they still exist in society is because the woman them allow it. Let's be fair here. We all know somebody who a gunman who have a baby mother and a mother. Bless one of them with not father, but you can tell one more father normally them not reach this far unless them father was one of them. Normally him dead before that. But the point me I try to make is mothers and the girlfriends them well aware what them son and them man are do. You hear me? They're well aware. Our man who do have a job for coming off the road and give a 70,000 pack. Where you think they $70,000 from? Hmm? How if you give $40,000, you know this man don't have a job. It's called a recipe for disaster, people. It's called a recipe for disaster. I don't know when since you can't challenge anything. And this nonsense about art. Let me explain something. Because last time we spoke, I talked about masculinity. I talked about submissiveness for a second, right? This misconception, right? That submissiveness is somehow inherently makes you weak. That is the most stupidest, uneducated, unresearched way of ever looking at submission. Try if you understand something. There's an old Jamaican saying goes, Sam junk, but him no fool. And I know there's a better quote me can use, but my point is this. For everybody who think just because a man acts like he doesn't know what's going on, doesn't mean that he does not know that he's what's going on. Take that into consideration when you deal with certain issues. I want to see I want to see certain things moving forward. I'm sick and tired of this. Like, and I know people gonna say, well, you're going to be. I say, no. I say, I still believe that mankind can change. It can change back. It can change for the better even. I tell a man saying I'm not gonna stop saying this because I honestly believe I am correct. And my female friend right on this panel, she hates to admit it. But every time I used to open my mouth and say certain things, it normally came to pass. She grew to dislike me for it because, oh, you act like you know too much. Until she herself become a quote unquote know it all too. We're moving on. Ironically, she used
What?
to cuss
What?
me because I was one. Shut up. She used to cuss me for being one, and then she turned into one, and that whole part of her life just seemed to disappear. But again, now fight her. Moving on.
You just did.
I can't recall. What
But
happened here?
hey,
I
hey,
can't recall.
analyze
I
it.
have no
Whenever I
recollection of
have
what
it,
just happened.
hey,
I
whenever
can't
I
recall.
have it on the podcast,
I
and I always
can't
come from
recall.
Bradshaw for us be as passive aggressive as possible.
It's called killing you softly, my boy. Killing
Uh-huh.
you softly. But yes, people, try if you understand this. This is not supposed to make people feel bad, you know. This is supposed to make people look into themselves as well. Because change can't come from nowhere else but self. If you can't think about ways you can change for the better, you're stuck in your what is known as your ego, self-delusion. Nothing wrong with me. Everything wrong with them. And then posted a road man. And I mean, hey, all them galley crosses. That's all them boy, they're waste man. Me not do nothing good. Me a good girl. But every time I pick up a boy, things just keep going left. I mean, no what me I do wrong. It's called self-awareness, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying I know more than everybody else. I struggle with my own demons. Everybody in this panel struggles with their demons. Everybody, and let's be known. This whole misconception say we are somehow divided. We're more. You know the weirdest thing is there's a lot. Have you ever had a situation where we are all watching something on, and like the guy, this somebody was like, shoot, if I mean, me would I do this and this? And then somebody says, and like, me just said, me just I think that. And everybody in the room can say, me I think that too. Why you think that way? Think for a second. Men and women in that same room, we all was thinking the exact same way. That shows how much of we are what? Alike. We're more alike than different. Believe it or not, people. I've said this on this podcast and I'll say it and may I say it until it finally fucking soak in. We are more alike than we are different. The misconception, and I learned this the hard way, is that nature for men and women are completely different. Try if you understand this. I'm not, and let it be known, I'm not saying this is for any reason. I get out of free jail card for the little waste man them. Not saying that. And for the waste girl them either. But try if you understand this, ladies. I'm not saying to hurt nobody's feelings. Outside of the women who've lived life and know what them want, have been there, they've done that. For most of the other women, them living a life that would bring shame upon yourself, your family, or anybody that values you or see you as value. It's not something to be striving for, per se. I'm not telling you how to live your life. It's just I've seen good girls go down this road. Good girls that I wish I could have saved, but I couldn't. I think as a man
It's
and
not
also
your
as a
job to
father,
save the world.
I'm a,
That that's
thank
that's
you,
that's the
thank
burden
you
you put
for
on yourself.
reminding me. Thank you for
And I
reminding me.
keep
But
telling you, but you
I
don't
know, I
listen.
know, I know, I know. You were one of the first persons to tell me, Manif, stop do this. I get it. I get it. You're not. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be the savior of mankind. I'm not doing that. I'm not. I wasn't even trying to insinuate that to begin with. I'm just saying that I believe that there's a pivotal turning point in all of this. You understand me? I would hate that it reach a point where a whole generation on top of next generation. So far, we've gone 2 generations of failed ideals that have been fed to both men and women. Get as long as you make money, she will love and respect you. No, no, she won't. People, try if you understand something.
As
When my
long as
wife
you
came,
make money, she have a reason to keep you around, but not that she will love and
they
respect you.
have resources, and that's in a woman's nature, gentlemen. Try if you understand something. There's a reason why men and women did not marry for love. And I know it sounds so bad, but try if you understand. There were couples that been married till the man and woman, either one dead before the other one. And the two of them can openly say, we didn't marry for love. And if you say that in the modern ear,
But
oh my God.
but here's the difference. Here's the
Mm-hmm,
difference. You will
mm-hmm.
see more respect displayed in a marriage without love than a marriage with love. You will see them respect them one another more than a
Ours,
person who's.
not bars. And this is weird because we were fed this Disney Channel fuckery that the guy has to be this and he has to have a certain indentation named chin and he has to have this big chest and this tight ass and this big cock where we're supposed to hit the fucking floor. The girl's supposed to look like an hourglass, fat ass, big tits, dick sucking lips. I'm like, you know, if she has no substance, you're going to cheat on her, right?
Wait
The
a
guy,
minute. Where you get the big tits from? Disney never usually, because Snow White was flat chested, from what I remember.
well, Anna, who shot at me?
Yes, Snow White was
Wow,
flat chested.
hold on. Come. All right. Since we want to go down this, remember, my memory is way better than yours. Let's go, shall we?
Oh,
Yes or no?
yeah, this.
Oh, look now, hear me, I say, you can clip this shit if you like. I don't give a fuck. Yes or no, talk. You
It's
weren't
still
flat.
record. Me not stop record yet. Me wait till the my clip bro, I cut it off.
My dear, you weren't flat chested. If I'm not mistaken, one of our most unfortunate encounters had to do in part to your melons. I'm trying to find a more appropriate word.
oh, this is gonna be
I'm
good.
trying. I'm trying. At least I'm trying.
Yeah, but we both know that the appropriate word isn't going to cut it for this.
No. And I'm trying not to get myself in a trouble. Okay, no, I don't. All right, look at it this way. I'm the kind of person that will step in and then afterwards I'm like, oh, whoops. Afterwards. But I know, like, oh my God, that sounds so terrible. I'm the kind of guy you dummies want. The guy that's going to take the risk, the one who will step outside, the one who will draw the gun and say, yo, keep your head down and move. That's me. I'm the toxic quote unquote man that you would love your sons to grow up to become. The man who's not afraid to look you in your face and say, no. Fuck out of here. I hear and again, men like me are considered toxic. When the fuck since? Men like me are considered toxic. Just because I am not afraid to wallow and call you princess, and when you cry, I'm going, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bed now. And let's roll over. Gone. I know I sound hard though, but I'm not going to argue with a grown child. So if your argument don't make no goddamn sense, I'm going to tell you your argument makes no goddamn sense. And I
Yeah,
ain't that.
recently I saw a clip of a stay-at-home husband,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole thing just rubbed me the wrong way.
Explain.
I understand being a stay-at-home husband. No, it just
Yo!
it can't work for me. I'm sorry. It just don't
Hello,
make
hello,
sense.
hello, hello, hello.
It don't make sense.
I'll
How
play your
can a man
because
stay
girls
at
are players.
home and then the woman go and how can if I was a man,
Mm-hmm. Kind of think you are
I
still.
would feel so emasculated. I
She's
would
right.
feel so emasculated because it is built in me. It is in my DNA to be a provider.
Yes, and I'm also told that we are taught to be these things. You know, the
No,
whole.
it is
I know it's not.
DNA. It is
I know
DNA.
it. I know it is.
It is
But you have,
marked and coded in us.
but you have people up here that hold on to that silly notion that this was taught.
I don't
Man,
know if He would almost have to be a lazy ass man that just don't want to do because and you know those men exist. Them just don't want to know just a worthless ass man. Because even me as a woman, if I'm going to be a stay-at-home wife, I would have to have something to do.
I guess
I
it
would
basis.
have to do something.
Yeah.
I don't know
All right. And this
how
miscon.
and everybody's just praising it. It's different. It's new. It's what there are stay-at-home dads and even stay-at-home dads work at home, work from home
Yeah.
because they cannot accept not being able to provide. You know,
Well,
the wife have to go out, they stay at home, they take care of the kids, and they work
like
from home.
adults. Like adults. I heard the ideas that people believe say you're supposed to just sit there on your ass. Or better yet, you just sit there and all you're good for is yo, I'm horny. Okay. That's it. You're just you're just a plaything. You're a married plaything. Are you serious? Tell man, you know, a lot of people believe say marriage is supposed to be something like a Disney movie. Fun and
You see what
soft.
women
Punch.
don't understand about what it means to be a stay-at-home mom, what it
Mm-hmm.
was, or a stay-at-home wife. What that wife was, she was a seamstress,
Mm-hmm.
she's a chef,
Mm-hmm.
she's a tutor, she
Mm-hmm.
she's a secretary, she's all these things, all of these skills a stay-at-home wife had.
You left out
So
porn for continue.
Hold on,
yes,
what? Hold on, what?
Yeah.
What?
Hello. Understand this. Understand this. Men understand how modern women believe. Hello. These are let me use this the Spanish for example. There's Spanish women that get up from 4 o'clock in the morning, reach work, clean people toilets, people floors, people place, go home, cook, and prepare the man's space. And still have to fuck him too. And do all of that the very next day. I've seen the Spanish work up here. Apart from the Asian, but I give them the second most, the most hardworking sets of people I've ever met. So when most people quit work and whatever, they're still moving. Even the women are still moving. So imagine you run most black people, for example, say it's a 9 to 5. It's an 8 hour shift, right? Most Spanish people them so far, but I say but a good portion of them at least 10 hours. In a construction, way more. Construction is evil up here, but again, that's a different story. But push come shove. Remember, these men have women who know say them husbands are climbing up or their man upon some high buildings, cement this and them come home. The first thing that greets him isn't, oh my God, why do you look like that? What the? I work in cement. That's not what a man wants to hear. The first thing you do him step through the door. But again, equality, right? Equality. But yet, if a Spanish girl wants any black man, any Spanish man, any man for do anything she want, you know how she gets it done? Should they care to guess?
Papi, Dushi, baby.
See, I mean, there you go. That sweet talking shit. And it's weird. I used to know a black woman could do it very well. when she done sweet talk the shit out of you, you like give her your clothes off of your back if she asks
Hello,
sweet.
hello. Indian woman know how to do it. Please stop it. Indian woman, they know how to do it.
Mm. Yo, I'm say, ladies, on a superpower, on a joke. Me tell you no, on why you want to match a man with the same masculine energy? On a superpower is femininity. I say, I used to witness my mother when she wants something from my father. She never for cuss and fight him. Honestly, I don't think she even sex him. She didn't even sex him. It's when she done provide the meal where she know him love, and when she done make the tall juice, and when she done rub him chest and rub him back and rub him head. That man would have give her him soul if him could have give it to her too. So again, ladies, where you gonna get this bullshit from? Hmm? Me said the woman before y'all feel y'all. Cause my mother make sure that my three sisters them have they had the men that they hooked up with from them know themselves till they to the current with them than the one who dead. Them not change, yo, them never they in the streets. Because mothers had a job when it came to raising daughters. The first time I ever hear my mother look at one of my sisters and say, yo, when last I gave a man peace? I was like, yo, what the fuck? This is not my kind of conversation. But I was there. And my sister was like, nah, man, you can't do that, man. It's a man that can't do that. I was like, shit, this is some surreal shit. Mom's like, yo, if you're not do the job, you know, see a shit, right? Mom's was being like a G, like how we men on this podcast. My mom was talking to my sisters in the same kind of way for them to understand. So, yo, men have wandering eyes. And if you're not doing the job, guess what? He will eventually stray in the Bible defend this. But if you said this out loud, especially to Christians nowadays, oh, you're looking at an excuse to tell men. No, no. Ladies.
Where about even in the Bible it said so.
Mm-hmm. And there's some strong Christians up here that willing to take me to court. Tell me, how dare you? You can't say that. How do you know that? I would never say that. I'm like, the Bible? Well, it was written by men for him. I'm like, whoa. So, so when
It's convenient how the Bible is written by men anytime logic is
they
used. But okay.
to sue them narrative. So I'm like, oh, so that's how this occurs, right? You're going to play that, oh, it's because of men. I'm like, no, no, no. The people in the East still follow freedom version of this same damn book. And I know, yes, shit happens over
There's
there.
good and there's bad. You know, there's
In,
it
in,
just depends on how you receive the message. It is not the messenger, it's just how you receive the message.
yeah, but you look at society now where because in the West where we're from, women have been given so many freedoms and liberties now. They believe that everywhere in the world wants to be like that. Not everywhere wants to be like that. But let it be clear. The West affects the East. The East is slowly starting to behave like the West. South Korea, parts of Japan. There are women and men who are especially women, mostly women, now are reaching an impasse now where there are too many women in the population that aren't married, and the government can't take care of them. Kevin Samuels did find I know the name for the word too, but Shan it means leftover in Chinese, but the East is going through a huge problem, especially in the Asian countries, and soon India, and soon India.
Wow,
But
wow.
India situation kind of slightly different. It's due to litigation that them what was originally made to protect women from deadbeat fathers or men who died or them men that suddenly died. There were laws in place that would protect them. Now they found a way to twist said laws now and use them like a weapon. So
Wow.
in India now, if a girl even wants you as a man, right, and you don't want her, false accusation. And them say the amount of time and effort it would take for you to get your name cleared. It's like them say anywhere from like 2 to 5 years. And that's if you have money. And this doesn't affect even one bit. There's the repercussions for what you do is so minimal, blah. I'm like, whoa. So again, the
I
east
mean,
is slowly starting to turn a bit like the
I mean,
west.
I mean, if we're really going to be honest, though, Bradshaw, Asian countries' culture. No offense to them, of course, because I do have Asian friends. Asian countries' culture, especially when it comes to like wedlock and them something, it kind of fucked up on both sides, men and women.
Expound.
Especially for the rich and powerful. Like, you think it's bad out in the West? You come from a poor background. Oh, you got good tits, nice body. Yeah, man, marry off your blood clean.
Mm-hmm.
Gives a
Yeah.
shit about personality. Go with that motherfucker and get kids. Rascal. I know I shouldn't be laughing, brother. Yo,
This
this whole
misconception.
no, this whole spectrum of the world where the whole away have different cultures and we
Mm-hmm.
pretend as if we're all so different. But then
Mm-hmm.
a guy like me, somebody like Trudy, as well like Bradshaw who's going to say, we're all the fucking same. Yeah, we just do it differently, but it's still the same fucking thing. You get me?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I say people, we're more alike than we are divided. We're more alike. We like more the same shit. We have more the same aspirations. We have more of the same dreams, goals. To put men and women against.
It's
You have a
borderline
population.
ridiculous.
Hmm? You have a
I'm just saying,
population
like,
now.
it's just borderline ridiculous to me, you know? Like,
Yeah.
this day and age, you'd think that we'd be more together, but we're as divided as we've ever been.
Way more.
But,
Way more than we needed.
but
And I never thought we
I
would
don't
ever
know
be.
if it's just because I'm just a hopeless fanatic for the good ending, but I still believe that humanity has its chance to do right.
Me too. I remember now. I never, I don't give, I haven't given up on humanity. It's just that,
They make it so easy to give up on them.
Oh yes. Oh hell
They give. Yo, I swear, if this world was an entire anime, yo, would I'd be like Chuck from Supernatural. I'd just be just rewriting the script every goddamn time.
you have no choice.
I
I
gave
break
you
my
guys
heart
one. I
because
gave you guys one job: make the world a better place. And look what you did. You fucked it up.
even, even, to be honest with you, my problem, when I time for my daughter get married, me have got in the selection process and mark you. People have this misconception, oh, you can't pick fair. I say, yeah, I agree with that.
You want
But
bet?
yes. Well.
You want bet? When Bradshaw. All right,
Well.
all right. No, let's
That
put
is
it a better way.
kind of that is
Hold on,
that is kind of the job of the father.
hold on. Let's put it a better way. Bradshaw's not going to outright pick. But because I know his daughter is going to be like him in every way, and she's not going to be like her mother, because I just have a feeling she, she and her father just go have this telepathic link with him, go say, yep,
No,
not him, not him,
no.
not him, maybe, no, and yes.
Sir, sorry, even though this has nothing to do with podcast. Tonight, me, daughter, and the wife were having a pillow fight, eh? And I disarmed my daughter. And when she realized I disarmed her, I think she'd have turned and run though. Not quite. She actually dived on me, literally swinging. And I'm like, whoa, what the? You think you think she'd back down? No, she chucked on me. I'm like, whoa, yo,
He's
talk
going
about
down without a fight.
you don't afraid
But
of people. You're afraid of people. She really jumped. She jumped on me. It's like, as I give up, I give up. I give up. I can't wait. Yeah, I this summer, yeah. She can walk away. Look at me go, ha, dive forward. Oh, oh.
hmm,
I
that's a
feel
tough.
sorry for the man who don't understand when I get himself involved with my deal with her.
Like the good book says, oh, he gonna learn today.
Man, you ever going to? Quite frankly, I don't want. I mean, I can't always say this because I'm my mouth, but I would hope the gentleman that does win her over. I hope to God he knows what he's in for.
Even if he's prepared, he still won't be ready.
And I'm going to warn him. And I'm going to warn him. I say, yo, look on it this way. Nobody knows her better than me outside of herself. I'm her father. Sir, if Mr. What you see is what she is, but also take into consideration. If you are lacking, she's going to know. She isn't your standard airhead here. She was raised by me. So come good youth. Don't fuck around, yeah? So I can say, don't fuck around. It's not an idiot you deal with. But ladies and gentlemen, I will say this. I hope to God when it comes to the picking, or this other man who she says she want, or this other girl him says she want, and ladies and gentlemen, mothers and fathers, don't be laxed. Don't become laxed when it comes to this part. This is very important. I remember one time families used to be, because marriage used to be when you tied families together. That's how you used to unite families through marriage. Marriage was never about this love whirlwind. This shit happened, call it saying in the 80s, if I remember wrong. The whole wedding sector became started either in the 60s or in the 50s. You hear me? There was no such thing as goddamn dating. There was no such thing as dating. I know you, but no shit. You think it can work? Well, you look
Well,
strong.
it wasn't called dating. It was
You look
called
fertile.
courting.
Yes. But here's the thing though. People used to court because it had to be somewhat realistic. There was no social media. But tell us, if you're a bus and go all the way uptown, you're gonna meet four dudes, and them is this and them is that, and I'm like, okay.
Writing letters.
And then after a while, people start compare because unlike men, well, ordinary men, ordinary men don't get cheeks as often. They don't. Average men don't normally get cheeks as often. Then there are those who can get it when they want. And then there are those who have full control of themselves that cheeks don't mean nothing to them. So a girl have to come good to even keep you entertained. And by the way, gentlemen, if you learn how to master your goddamn urges, pussy literally throw itself at you. You don't have to fight it. It will come to you. It will beg you
especially,
for fuck it.
especially when you don't want it.
You know what I'm saying? It will beg you to fuck it. Not you not you going, uh oh uh hey, you want me to come here? Do you want a soda pop? I'm like, my guy, the guy who's nailing her, all he says is,
Meet me
you
around
coming
at
over?
meet me around at the
Are
bathroom
you up?
5 p.m.
Are you up?
That's all him
Yep.
say.
You
That's
up?
No,
all
are you up?
that's all that
The
bastard says.
universe, or the universal line, see the booty call line is normally, are you up? I mean, we all know,
Me
we all know.
me
Come on,
outside,
Twin.
me there outside the
I'll pretend one.
house.
It's after 10. It's after 10. Or sorry, let me rephrase it. It's after 11. After 11 o'clock, right? What
If
does
it's
this
after
young
11
man?
o'clock, you just say hi or hey.
Hey,
You
also.
understand me?
Boss, the other day, then care park up and say, oi, what I do?
Hmm. And
I'm not
again, I've said before, I've
send up
known
this.
girls. I've known girls who have literally, same thing you said, me out the door, and the man parked the car on the side of the house and I storm it on the side of the house. Mark, this is the same girl that you try to touch her, like, oh no, I know you can. But she cock up on the side of the house. I get her guts rearranged. Come on, swear. Come
And
on,
and
swear.
and those are the kind of girls that warp the minds of men because that man did
It's
not ask her.
it's not that they warp the minds of men. Some men just for some reason, despite they know what these girls do, they just part of their brain just can't accept it because
Programming.
biologically
It's
to them,
called programming. That, stop. Let me be
uh,
honest with you.
uh,
It's called programming, my boy. It is.
yeah,
And
yeah,
but
it's a
no,
part of
but
the
no.
program, but to them, they just can't see that. Oh, yes, she does like getting railed. She likes getting slapped in the face with the dick. Oh, they can never imagine that. Me, I couldn't. I me.
No, no. Doctor Or, the number one thing he tends to overlook because of his programming,
Mhm.
she doesn't want me, or she does not, he doesn't want me. So, gentlemen, ladies, take that into consideration.
Yep.
Don't,
I mean,
don't, I mean,
really
don't.
and truly, if you're really honest, if you people are really honest with yourself, if someone wants you, yes, they will make it hard, but
Not
we know what hard is. Hard isn't waiting what 2 3 months just to fucking take you on one date, huh?
They will make time.
I'm gonna fuck
They
out
will find a
hold
way
on.
to make
And,
time.
and then and then part of it, thing that piss me off the most, man, I fuck out fear hole in that one day. And man,
mm-hmm.
have you wait a month, weeks in advance? Have a planned date for what?
Well, doctor, pause. Up here, girls would compare that guy who you say clap it now one day. She said that's not serious. But you, doctor, who are data, right? You have to be Mr. Pull out chair, spend your money. But Mr. One Night Stand is just fun. Because you're not gonna take him serious. This is in the mind of some women. That's why them say them not understand how men one or why them so upset or why them so obsessed about body count. And I'm like, okay, I get that. I get that. Okay, cool.
Now the same one
And
I fuck up on nobody to the count.
so again, don't get it twisted. I'm not hating on ladies having enjoying in a life like everybody
We
else.
are not here to hate, but it's just so
Exactly.
fascinating. Everyone
This
wants
is
the good guy, but the good guy is no fun, right? You want the guy who up on the corner, who you claim can stamp it out better than anybody. Trust me, you'd be surprised. you'd
well,
be
Anna.
surprised. You'd be surprised at what some of these so-called boring guys can do. Not all of them.
I've met,
There's a few of
so
them that know what they're doing.
mhm. I've met girls who say, "Oh, him supposed to can't fuck because them man they watch anime and this and that."
Eh?
Granted, at the best.
Yeah,
Hey,
Eh?
yeah,
hey.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Remember,
I've
hold on, remember no. Remember,
always
hold on.
known.
My dear, you are a girl. You need to answer that. You're a woman. This is different for you.
No, no, no.
Men were showing.
I grew up differently. I've always known that nerds or guys that are considered nerds, because I don't consider it nerdish behavior. Nerds or geeks or whatever they want to call them nowadays. We're true freaks. We're the true
Mm-hmm.
freaks of the night.
Yes, yes, they were. Tell her
So
this.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know where that come from? Well, then again,
Yeah.
I didn't grow up around girls. I don't hang out much
Mhm,
with other females, so I don't know.
mhm, mhm, mhm,
Yo,
mhm,
but not
mhm.
gonna lie, so, I understand that females and men like to make it a big deal about the size of their dicks, but you know, it's a
Small
testing.
ass cut down
It,
big
no,
tree. I
it's
don't
it's
know
a
what you're
test.
talking about.
No, it's
Small ass
test.
cut
It's
down big
already been
tree.
proven that doesn't matter the size. It could be as long as the fucking planet. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, it makes no sense. You just have a sword and can't swing it.
Get on there.
Plus, I have heard some horror stories for some female tell me.
Oh,
Bad man, if a man is pounding a girl and her cervix move, bad man, I am reporting it to the authorities. I'm sorry.
mm.
I am
Honestly,
sorry.
Or if you
hold on.
pounce her until it prolapse.
Yeah.
Bad
And then
man,
again,
Yeah.
ladies,
hey,
ladies, be realistic here. This man is going to town on you. You feel this man hitting your cervix. Do something. Kick him in the nuts or some shit. Don't just sit there lie there. I'm not saying Ray,
no,
you know. What I- what I-
say she's a masochist or a sociopath.
hmm,
They enjoy that shit. That's why
I
she not
know.
get up.
I know. I've met a few. Fuck up
Wow.
or killer.
Bad man,
Wow.
when me hear that story there at work, I sat there,
Hmm.
have my buckler a thing, and I just sat there. Just I contemplate everything when I just process. And I'm just like, I just look on her and I say, bitch, keep in mind, I just met this female, like, we just know each
Mm-hmm.
other for 2 weeks. Cool? I'm gonna look on her and
Cool.
say, bitch, you are fucking insane.
There you go.
The whole place lift up. I'm like, you
There
are
you go.
fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I said not even upon them best day. No porn star now do that to themselves. You have a few who would, but them now go through that.
You know?
You know the physical power you have, your stamp out somebody to move that body part, the cervix of our
Son.
place. What?
Damn, son. Yo, the man literally I do when I say Jacka man. Literal Jacka man. Drop it.
Mm.
What bad Rasta? Yo, this is why.
No,
I
sir.
don't care what anyone say. Sex supposed to enjoyable, goddammit. I don't
Yes,
care.
it's
I
supposed
mean
to
I
be
believe in
enjoyable. You're not supposed to fucking put your hospital.
exactly. The fuck? Yo,
I'm
we're supposed to walk from the situation and go, that was great. And not like, oh my God, I can't feel my legs. What the fuck did they do to me? What did she do to me? It wasn't man. No, that's that. I take no pleasure in that. I'm not like, don't get it twisted now. I believe in, going the whole 9 yards when you do your thing. I mean, if you're going to, to rock the boat and, put waves in the ocean and so forth, do it. But pay attention to your partner. Come on, Sway. She
Like,
not, she can't even make a
can you not
sound of
actively
English.
see that her breathing has been locked off?
Well, I know. All right. All right, man, understand the whole. She not talk no words of English. I mean, I've done it before. All I know is sounds like, the sounds is where the words are supposed to be, but it connect the right way. So again, you understand them situation there. But come on, Sway. This man kill you. And you're not saying anything because you don't want him to feel feel away? Come on, swear. Come on. You can do better than that.
And let's just be honest. Like, if you've never been like told or corrected during sex, good on you.
Uh-huh.
But this a boy, this a boy. Yeah, man. I had to learn some shit, make mistakes, because I know everybody gifted. Everybody,
Sure.
oh,
And
them do it the
everybody
first
different.
time, they were a god, according to some people. Yeah, if you make some mistakes first, because in life, what?
Mhm.
The things are learning process. Yeah, I can go on record
Yes,
and say, yeah, man, flop myself. But what?
mm-hmm.
Learn,
Listen to me.
you learn shit. You learn, yo, I've learned
Mm-hmm.
over years. If you continue to make the same mistake over and over again, what the fuck? What the point then? You
It's
get
called
you get yourself to that position that is so difficult for most men. Cool, and you really gonna mess it up there again after you done mess it up once. Nah, fam.
well, I mean, I get what you're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
They say that a man different from the heart of, most people. Try to explain what you say to the most man. A violate, you violate. A violate, you
Yo,
violate.
hey, honestly, Bradshaw, in
The
this
bad
day and age
man.
right now, if a man they want to feel violated by that, it only proves our point. Because you're trying to teach these young men and young boys who are in adult bodies that
Yeah.
you can't just keep on and do the same shit over and over again and expect a different result. You're approaching females and them don't show any interest in you.
Slash.
Maybe the females have issues, but it can't just always be females have issues, my guy.
Uh-huh.
Look at what you're doing. Look at your approach. If you got to them with screw face, bad man, that's an instant turn off.
Yeah.
Like, like, hey, if you have bad teeth, then don't show it.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
yo, show a little smile. Show like say, yo, the world is not on your shoulders.
And ladies, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what trick or what telling them to stop smile. I don't know where this notion come from that if you smile, somehow you are seen as weak. That's one of the most attractive things to a man. A woman with a beautiful smile. Are you serious right now? So no, it's inherently negative. It's inherently negative now for you to ask a woman to smile. To fucking smile. Not hold her hand, not beg her some pussy. Just to fucking smile is offensive. Wow. Not tell lie, yo.
I learned from a woman that being told to smile is a positive thing. There's someone telling you that,
Uh,
you're beautiful, but don't bring yourself down, just smile. But men
uh,
don't say it in that way. They just say you would look more
uh,
beautiful if you smile. They're not saying it in an insultive way. Them just saying it's just like
uh,
them saying it's them trying to make conversation with you.
yeah,
If you weren't beautiful, he would not approach you.
there you go.
Understand that.
I
There
mean,
you go.
I mean, yeah, so on dinosaur. No, man, I'll be honest.
True.
Look here, listen. Everybody can be beautiful. Everybody can be sexy. Everybody can be hot. But beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. And I can say this full heartedly. I mean, I'm not a
Uh,
10. Hell, I'm not even an 8 or 7, if I'm being really honest.
uh,
I'm about a 5 or
uh,
6. But what?
uh,
Funny
listen
as hell,
better.
funny as hell, intelligent, knows what the hell he's
Uh,
talking about, and knows how to
uh,
work with what he has. And some of the
uh,
women I have pulled, look upon God and say, your boy is grateful. But some of them,
uh,
them look like sitting out on a garbage truck, and that is an insult to garbage because at least garbage can wash. Them man I feel like, oh, them are the best things since sliced bread. And
uh,
you know what pisses, and I will say this, I'm not care who want Bex. Any man in Jamaica would have, oh, your dog life too hard. Bad man, the amount of money you spend on fucking smoke weed. You could have saved that shit. But no, life hard. But you can find money if you smoke weed every day. Every day, no bad man. Every day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Please.
For life hard still.
Bradshaw, every day I walk past, I said to man, the man must smoke, you know. Every day, you know. I mean,
no, man, team life sweet.
No. Yes, the thing is, the thing is,
team life sweet.
No,
team you can afford for fire weed every day.
You see, if I knew them, but I said something, it's because I don't know these people. It's not my business, not my life. No them have to do. But I just find it so fascinating that this country can talk about, oh, we're so, life is so hard. Why KFC line full every day? Why every day we are smoke weed? Why every
weekend is a new party? Every Wednesday there's a party.
Why every fast food is bar Burger King full to the brim? People are wait out a door for go inside. But yet time hard. But man, we make ourselves hard in this country.
Yeah, we do it. We do it ourselves.
Only thing I can say that is very hard at gas prices. If I watch that shit, yo, man, anytime I see the dollar start fluctuate, I say, ah shit, here we go again. Don't talk about life hard. Man, we make life hard in our country for myself. If me can find time for minimum wage to split money, save money, and still have money to spend, then I say why the next man can't do it. And it's not like I'm getting paid, 30 grand. Base pay hour, 20, 22, 25, or sometimes 30 for a good day. If me I make commission. But if me can make, let's say even 19 grand work in 1 month, nobody, no excuses from nobody.
Exactly. Lazy bastards.
Because what? Yes, I'm not in the shape that I want to become. Still, I try and get back to it. But for one thing I've learned, if you dedicate yourself to not eating late, like excessively eating late, like once it pass, like all them bad midnight, 2 a.m., if you can just ease yourself, like if you want to mash up a one little crackers, fine. But not add no butter and all that bullshit to it. I'm realize, yo, anytime you do that, it's affect your metabolism way much than it should. A lot of food nutritionists now going to tell you that they must have, oh, the extra fat is good. Good, my blood clean. You don't have taking excess fat from the oil where you don't eat at daytime, bad man. You're going to really go in bed and eat butter? Really? People, this world we're not drinking enough water. I feel to say, oh, we don't love drink water. I love water. Can never get enough of it. But yeah, that's just our views here at Jamaica's controversial topics, Talk about life, talk about everything. Damn, 11 o'clock. And we started at 9 something? 2 hours. Not bad, not
12 o'clock for me.
Yep, and we all have work again.
Well, let's see. Yeah, I have work tomorrow, but I'm not kill up myself.
I mean, at this point, Bradshaw, second nature. We don't mind going with some exam and times and still wake up anyway fresh.
True.
But yeah, what I wanted to say we cover next week. Even though I don't think it's important. I think it's kind of important, but this was debacle with sneak up. If anybody has been paying attention, I think that's a reminder of the path that yes, that's what following alpha bullshit gets you down. Because I fail to see how, as a grown man and a caramel looking man at that, you can come live TV and talk about you enjoyed seeing your girl fucked by another man. What the
wait, he said he enjoyed it?
Fam, this man went live on the people of YouTube channel. These niggas clowning him. Cool. And talk about how he was in a train with his girl and his next brother, lie down in a bed with the man. And I'm like, is this nigga not hear what he's saying? Or him that lack self-awareness, right? And then he's displaying the whole typical alpha nonsense of calling people out, and then as soon as him realize, oh, they're about that life, backs off, you know, an expression fit, essentially. But you know, we are getting into more details of it next week because really and truly, yeah, I've never seen such self-deletion since Andrew Tate and Derek Jackson. That at the level we reach. That's how bad it is. Hell, it worse than the two of them combined.
Mr. Derek Jackson, wife have plan to take him to court. To plan to take half. I'm glad, yeah.
No? I mean, good on her still, but I mean, no. I mean, shit. Could have done that a bit earlier, but better late than never. Well, yeah, folks, you know, another good episode. Trudy, as always a pleasure to have you. You know, the bantering was brilliant. I may or may not edit out it, but you know, if I leave it
Please
out,
edit it out. Edit it out.
That's nice.
No, I'm just saying. But you know, yes, we seem to be streaming on Spotify now, so hopefully we get a bit of traction on that. You know, this will be posted on both YouTube and Anchor, so Spotify will be in the loop. We'll post the link to Facebook, and as per usual, give us a like, subscribe, you know, comment and let us know what you guys are feeling. If you agree or disagree, if you think we're assholes, you know, we're all here for it. But you know, everyone stay safe.
We're all assholes.
Rudy, please. I may not know you personally, but you associate with Bradshaw, so they are not us. They are put us far from the tree, okay? Anyways, folks, keep safe and stay healthy out there, all right? Cool.